Good boy. Now, one of my favorite pastimes lately here at the dock has been chasing the tarpon that I see rolling out there all the time. But it's been difficult dodging all the storms. During the late spring and summer months, like June through September here in west central Florida, the climate turns more tropical than temperate. And if you combine all the water that surrounds the peninsula of Florida, the Gulf of Mexico, the Atlantic Ocean, those factors combine to make a very wet season, which we call the thunderstorm or hurricane season. Come on, pups. Most of the time that just means you have to go inside for a short period of time until it blows over. Having worked outside in Florida for many years, I understand what that means. And usually you can tell when it's safe to go back outside, as long as there's no lightning. Watching the skies for rotation is also something to consider here in Florida, as we have more tornadoes per square mile than anywhere else in the United States, although many of them are very small. Seems like every day in the summer, the sky will just open up and drench it with a bunch of rain. The wonderful thing is, it usually doesn't last long. And once it's gone, the water gets nice and calm and flat. Perfect for fishing. According to the radar, it should be only a few minutes, and then the rain should end. What do you think? Huh, puppies? This day I walk out on the dock, tie on a rapala, and see if I can't hook a tarpon. Unfortunately, they're very frustrating fish, keen on teasing you and not biting. But, fortunately, I have beautiful sunsets to watch when the fish are not cooperating. Seems I'll have to wait for another day to catch me a fish. So you guys know that I am living on a boat. Here it is, it's in the morning time, and I had noticed them playing around over here. Oh, don't you touch that. It seems as though something has left this big mess. Oh my god, it's stinky. There's bits of crab in there. It's pretty gross. It really smells of fish. So it appears that there's maybe a big bird or something that's been hanging out here. It's just one of the small things that you get to experience when you live on a boat. It's a bit weird, but very cool. Seems the bait is active this morning. There's got to be some fish out there too. I'm going to enjoy my coffee and have some maybe fishing to go with it. It truly is a gift to have time every morning to spend with the dogs in front of such a beautiful vista, and to have time to enjoy my coffee, and to have access to fishing whenever I feel like it. As usual, I saw some really big swirls just beyond where I could reach. There were fish up close, but they were all little guys. I thought I had seen some Spanish mackerel jumping out of the water earlier. It's kind of a rare thing because the water loses its saltiness the further upriver you go. Really? And the Spanish are usually found out where it's really salty, or so I'm told. Trying to bite me, huh? Nasty fish. Well, the fish are out there and they're rolling, but they're staying annoyingly out of reach. But that's okay. That's what having a kayak is all about. You guys need to go inside for a little while. Come on, pups. As the dogs enjoyed their air-conditioned early morning nap, I went and grabbed one of the new kayaks I brought home from Orlando. While at the ICAST convention, I got myself an Argo 100 XP. Very similar to the blue kayak you see up against the wall in the background. But this one was a little fancier. After enjoying my coffee this morning, I wanted to see if I can do something else that would get my adrenaline pumping. The goal was to hook and net a tarpon. I've hooked him in the past and didn't have a net with me, and I attribute that to why I haven't been able to hold one up for a picture yet. Today, I thought, could be the day. As usual, the fish were everywhere, rolling on the surface and not biting. But it was still enough to get me pretty excited. You know, these fish can be annoying for sure, but it works almost as good as coffee, you know? Wakes me up in the morning. Finally, I was able to hook into something. But quickly I realized that it was a small fish and not exactly what I was after. Oh. He was just a cute little guy. Another Spanish mackerel. At least I had a net to help me get the hooks out of this guy's mouth. Well, it's not exactly a big old tarpon, but I think I'm going to start keeping this net with me. So next time I do land one, or hook one I should say, I'll be able to land it. Let me get the hooks out of this guy's mouth. And in the meantime, let me show you some of the other cool things I've caught in my Ranger net in my new place here. Well, I'm in my office and I'm going to see if we can catch something other than a fish. Let's see. Okay. Oh! Oh! So close! It's not the first time we've had this visitor inside the roundabout warehouse. Oh. Don't let him get in your hair. Oh, touched him. Oh! I don't want to hurt you, guy. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to help you there, fella.
Bro, I know he hangs out there all the time.
Okay. If the little net doesn't work, we'll get the big net. There he is. He's just a little guy. Hello, little guy. It's dark out there. He looks fuzzy. fly in my face.
It's gonna go right back in the warehouse.
Yeah, right. Don't be scared. Hello. He likes the rangeonette. He's like, smells like tarpon. Look at him. Hello. I'm gonna touch you. I'm gonna touch a bat. Okay, be free, little guy.
Don't bite me. What the hell? I was enjoying myself up there. Nope.
Come on. Be free. Go fly away. Touch your feet. Ooh, look at that. Is that your butt? Okay. This is my net, pal. Not yours. I didn't think I would have this problem. Look at his little feet. Little tiny feet back here. God, you're so little. Until he bites you. And then he's a giant.
Big when he was flying around.
He did look pretty big. Okay, little guy. Ooh, don't bite, don't bite. Look at how cool you are. No. Timid, yeah.
Such a bad rep.
Yeah. I can see his eyeball. You want to sit? I mean, you want to just hang out? What's... Come on, you let go. Okay, be gone. It's kind of cool looking. There he is. Oh, visitor inside the warehouse. He's like, you got me. God, you can't see him. The light's on the camera. He's just too blurry, too small. He's so little. Need to go away there, guy.
Huh?
Jeez.
Maybe.
I hope he's alright. Whoop, yeah, he's fine. We might have upset the bat gods. How dare you touch my creatures?
Let him go, he's safe.
He probably flew right back in the office.
Where is pliers? Come on, buddy. Let me help you out. Oh, oh. Free. There you go. Back to the depths with you.
Well, that's some pretty cool stuff, huh? I'll try to post a little bit more often, and I'll have reviews of the new boats that I got at iCast. Like this one, you can see still has the tags on it. I think it's going to be a fun boat. I'm definitely liking the padding here, so I can lay the maybe paddle down. It doesn't make a lot of noise and it stays put. This is going to be one of my go-to boats, and probably one that I'll have in the fleet when I'm renting them. Okay, let me get this out. Cool deal. Now where'd those tarpon go? I see you, fishes. I see you. One of these days, I'll get you.